So this one's about like how people think I didn't get fluent in Spanish in under 20 hours, which like it's a point I want to bring up, and I'm doing this live just for the sake of like, authenticity. So this person says, you're lying about the 120 hours, brother. And this person replies, ha ha ha. It also seems like the 120 hours also seems to me insufficient to speak Spanish fluently. That's just my opinion. And then here we thought this conversation with this guy. But so it's like, can you get fluent in Spanish in 120 hours? Like, I want to make this abundantly clear, okay? So I grew up in Sweden, and so I grew up speaking Swedish, of course. And I also went to an international school, or preschool rather. And so me and my cousins and my brothers and siblings, we would all speak English with each other and watch English speaking shows. And so to me, I would put English as like my native language, not necessarily my native language. Technically, I have 3 native languages. And then also growing up, obviously, my parents are Azerbaijani, which is like a Turkish country, or it's like right next to Turkey in Asia. And so I grew up speaking that as well. And so the point I'm trying to make here is I had a fundamental advantage because I already spoke 3 languages prior to learning Spanish. But also, like, the main argument against this is that it takes, for an average person, 600 to 750 hours of time spent studying to get fluent in Spanish, to get conversation fluent. The thing to understand here is that the way you define fluency matters, because if your definition of fluency is a certain number of hours studied, firstly, not only does that not reflect reality, but also it places a cap, and it makes it binary. It makes it, okay, either you've put in those hours or you haven't, and so therefore either you're fluent or you're not. But that's not reflected in reality. In reality, we see people like myself or my client Eduardo who get fluent, say, a few hundred hours of studying. And so just like how, like this, I heard a statistic that like there are more people who have, there are more millionaires in the world than there are people with 6-packs. And so I think about what that means is I think about what that actually means. Like, does that mean that it's harder to get a 6-pack than to become a millionaire? Probably not. And so you can see a statistic, but not draw like an incorrect conclusion from it. And instead, like, when you hear someone that got fluent in that time, it's this whole like concept of just directly like denying it and just not thinking rationally, in my opinion, is one of the biggest hindrances, if that's a word, hinders, for people who are trying to learn Spanish, because it's a false belief. And so it will, if there's nothing that will stop you from learning language more than telling yourself that you can't do it. Because if you tell yourself you can't do it, then you won't do it, right? And so instead of saying, oh, okay, that's statistically impossible, say, okay, how did that happen? And what is the context there? Oh, he spoke 3 languages growing up. That probably helped him. Oh, he specifically focused on the skill of conversational fluency. Oh, his definition of fluency isn't perfect Spanish. It's conversational. It's hablar español. No es hablar español sin cometer errores, sino hablar español a un nivel conversacional. O sea, to be able to speak and have a conversation. It's not never stuttering. It's not never speaking slowly, right? It's conversational, and that reflects most people's goals. In my opinion, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm just sharing my experience, but basically what I'm saying is, no, I actually did get fluent in that time. But I understand this. I understand that people get like, they just deny it directly, right? But when I say that, I'm not saying I got fluent in 5 days because 24 hours times 5 is 120. No, I'm saying 120 hours of studying spread across like 3 to 6 months, and a majority of that in the summer of 2021, pretty sure, where I spent an hour a day studying Spanish. And so it is possible. You just have to understand the variables behind it, okay? And when you watch my videos, I'm not going to go through all my frameworks right now to make it make sense to why it's possible. But basically, if we have person A, open the thing. If we have person A and person B, if person B focuses only on 2 things and person A focuses on 4 things, and let's say we have thing 1, thing 2, thing 3, and thing 4, and then we have thing 1 and 2, okay? And these are both the same things, except this B doesn't include thing 3 and 4. And they both put in 100 hours, and their productivity is the same. Well, it's obvious that person B will make more progress in 1 than person A, because person A is distributing effort into 3 and 4 that could have been used for 1 and 2. And so, of course, like if you divide this by 4, where this person put in 25 hours on each one, and this person put 50 hours in each one, of course, B is going to be better in 1 and 2 and worse at 3 and 4. And so what I'm referring this to is that if a conversation is speaking and understanding, of course, the person that just does speaking and understanding is going to be better at conversations and be more conversationally fluent than the person who does speaking and understanding, reading and writing. Now, granted, that person might be better at reading and writing, but if the person's goals isn't reading or writing, then of course they're not going to be as close to their goals as the other person. And in total, to reach fluency, person A would need to spend double the amount of hours as person B to get the same amount of results in 1. Basically, if your goal is 1, and then doing 3 and 4 doesn't matter. And so if your goal is conversational fluency, then reading or writing doesn't matter. And so if you spend all those hours on reading and writing, then expecting that you're not going to get better at reading, expecting that you get better at anything but that is a fallacy. It's just illogical. So yeah, I hope that made sense.